Hey, what's up? This is A Vision Entertainment Media. We are here with a live guest right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I got into rap like 80s, 85, 86, or something like that. And the first female I heard you and LL going at it. I mean, about
Uh-huh.
the song Dear Yvette.
Yes.
So I had to talk to you about that. I just wanted to. And just let me first introducing you. She's also an author, a writer. She has a book out.
Yes.
It's right now and it's doing good right now, and everybody. She has a book. We're going to talk about her history. We're going to go down. We're going to walk down memory lane and bring it back up to everything what she's doing now.
Yes.
This is MC Evette Money. I know you heard of her. She on the radio, Lady B, all of this stuff. She did some things back then. A whole lot of things. We're going to talk to her right now. How you doing, Miss Yvette?
I am doing good. How are you, Tommy?
I'm good. I'm glad you come on the show. I've been trying to get you for a long time. You've been very busy. We all knew that.
Thanks for
uh,
having me.
you're more than welcome. Let's take this back to how did this happen for you in the hip hop industry? How did you get into rap?
Well, actually, I was on a show called Dancing on Air.
Wow.
And yeah, and my goals were to be a singer.
Oh,
And
okay.
more, I wanted to sing and
Okay.
really instead of rap.
Mm-hmm.
I love rapping, but I
Okay.
thought I was a singer, and
Yeah.
all the singers were dainty and just they ain't had to do too much extra but be cute on stage. So I thought I
Hmm.
was gonna do that
Okay. Okay.
until I found out I couldn't sing.
Oh, okay. But you did try. So
I tried until somebody was like, "What key are you singing on?"
Wow. It's funny you took it back to dancing on air.
hmm
Wow. Go ahead. I
Yep,
love
that
this.
was my show.
Mine too.
Right after school, running down to Channel 17.
That's right.
I was a
That's right.
regular
That's
on
right.
there. I
That's
used
right.
to tour with them, going to
Okay.
different places, like from Hershey Park to Wildwood. That was like our tours during the summer. We used to, dance at different venues like that. But yeah,
Wow.
so I
Wow.
started
Wow.
there. And then
Hmm.
when I found out I really couldn't sing that well, we started, with writing, the
Hmm.
writing it have some similarities, when you write in songs,
Yeah.
it's just how you deliver it. So
Okay.
from writing songs and having things to rhyme, we just changed the delivery. Me along with a girl named Booney I used to hang with,
Okay.
and we started doing that. And
Hmm.
and I
It's been
went backstage. It was like a Fresh Fest tour or something like that.
I
And
remember
I
that
went
too.
backstage. Yeah.
Hmm.
Booney, I went by myself actually to the show.
Okay.
And I snuck backstage and I was like, I want to rhyme. I wasn't shy by far. So I was like, I told this guy, and I'll never forget his name, who helped me
Okay.
get backstage. He worked for the Spectrum because
I,
that it was the Spectrum back then.
that's
And
right.
his
That's
name
right.
was Sam. And I
Okay.
said, Sam, if I just had this opportunity to go back there, backstage to rhyme for like, Curtis Blow or somebody, you
Hmm.
know, um, can you help me do that? I said, if I had the opportunity, I think I could become one of these rappers on stage. And he
Wow.
actually took me back there. And
Yeah. Oh.
he took me back there and I rhymed for it was Lady B. This is when me and Lady B met, and Curtis Blow. I was 14 at the
Okay.
time.
Hmm.
And it was history from there. I met up with Curtis Blow up in New York. I was at that for when they did the thing for Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in the studio. I came up to the studio. I rhymed in front of Run DMC and everybody.
Wow.
And then I came back and rapped on Lady B's show.
Hmm.
And that's when Mike Elliott, his name Mike Elliott
Yeah.
now, his
Yeah.
name was Clinton Shirley at the
Okay.
time,
Okay.
met me at the station. He was waiting for me outside and asked me about doing Yvette's Revenge. And the rest
Wow.
in history from there is like everything just,
Now
started
was
moving forward for me.
that's amazing because was that the first rhyme Do you remember that rhyme you said? Was it the one Yvette's Revenge you rhymed to him, or there was something different, another rhyme?
No, actually, it was Playboys. I don't know if you know, I had a song called
1986
Playboys out.
Playboys, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
doing
okay.
that on the Lady B show.
Oh
'Cause-
wow,
and he met me in the back. So Evette Revenge wasn't my idea to do. I was Monty Do Money at the time when I
Money
was
Dope Money.
on when I did the rhyme on Lady B show. So Yvette's Revenge was actually his idea to come back at L. And he was like, I want you to do this, this rhyme, for LL Cool. I mean, we're going to get back at LL Cool J and,
Yeah, Yvette.
blase blah. We went to
Yeah.
Virtue recording studios and we recorded that day. And they named me, like they pressed the records and everything like the next day. They were like, it was like a real rush job, and they
Wow, wow.
pressed this. They had their own pressing plant at
Press
Virtue.
implant. Okay.
Yeah, so they had all the records pressed the next day, and they didn't even ask me my name. They had named me Yvette Roxwell, and I was like, what?
But wait,
I ain't
how
like
did they
it.
come up with that? Yeah,
I had no
Rockwell.
idea, but I refused to use that name. I was like, I'm
Mhm.
Monty Doe Money, and I just said, how about we just say Yvette Money? Because they said we had to use Yvette.
Now, was that song actually at you, or is just something that L did and you just responded to it because of
I
the
just
name
responded to
Yvette?
it. Yeah,
Okay, because of the
it
name,
was just an opportunity.
and it worked. It
Yeah,
worked.
yeah.
Did you ever meet LL like
Oh
around that
yeah.
time?
Oh yeah. We had shows together. That was the thing to get us to do shows together.
Oh, nice.
And our very first meeting wasn't really good at all. He didn't want to do no interviews with me. He didn't want to take pictures with me. Like, he was pissed. He was upset.
Wow.
And it was kind of hard because actually I was a fan of his, to be
Mhm.
honest with you, before I did that record. I mean, it
Okay.
still is. I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
give credit where credit is due. Like he's the man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So that was pretty hard. But then he came back and apologized. We were doing a show and he came on the side of the stage of my show, and I thought it was going to be some beef,
Wow, wow,
and
wow.
me and my girls, we was ready to fight, dudes or not, we didn't care. And we
Yeah.
went on with our show. We went on dissing, and he was on the side of the stage. Then they left, and then he came back with like it was like 2 dozen of roses that he
Wow.
gave
Okay.
me, and he gave me
Okay.
his apology. And we've been friends ever since. So
That's good. That's good.
yeah.
And back then, around that time, did you ever get involved with as far as like rap and music with like Will Smith, Cool C, Study B, like and back that time, did you ever get a chance to work with any of them
I
in
work
that
with
era?
Will. I work with
Okay.
Will. I work with Jeff, on
Okay.
the side. I worked with what's it? It was E.
Schoolie
It
D.
was E. His name was E. He did a lot of schooly. I mean, not schooly. He did a lot of Steady B and music. His name
Okay.
Eric,
Okay. Eric.
and
Okay.
they called him E at the time. We even went over a couple tracks, but it was this one track that I loved that Jazzy Jeff did, and it was my name, Evette Money, and
Okay.
I never got a chance to put that out. I don't know what happened to that, but that John was fire. And who else in the game that I worked with from Philly?
How about
Me and
EST?
Breeze, definitely Breeze. Me and Breeze did a lot.
MC
Yeah.
Breed.
Yeah, we did some raw stuff together. We did. Breeze is my brother. He's my brother for
Yeah.
life. Like we just played around in the studio. Just
Hmm.
we ain't even set up time. We just made things happen and did stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Schoolie and we never did anything, and that's my brother too. But we never set up anything to get in the studio together, and
Okay.
uh,
It just never happened.
it just
That
never
way.
happened. Like it's something that I would love to do. That's my brother.
Yeah.
Me and Malika, we rocked the stage together a couple times. We even had this spontaneous thing happen on stage where some girl was yelling out some stuff, saying she was Yvette, she the real Yvette or something. Yeah. And Malika, we went in because it was a big thing that I found out that with Virtue, I
Mhm.
was I had turned a couple of shows down because I was getting paid $1,000 per show at this
Okay.
time, and they wanted me to do this promotional, not a promotional tour. They wanted me to do this tour, and it was only going to pay $200 per show. And
Oh
I was
wow,
somebody pocketing money, like we was trying to
wow,
get to the bottom of it.
yeah, yeah.
And I refused to do this tour that they had set. And I found out from someone on the tour called
Hmm.
me and said they had somebody to pretend they was Yvette and lip sing my songs
Wow.
on stage. And I didn't have videos out back then. We didn't have this whole social media thing.
Yeah,
So a lot
yeah.
of people
Hmm.
really didn't know what I looked like.
Okay.
And a lot of people would call me Dear Yvette, opposed to Yvette Money. So it was like kind of confusion, and it is still confusing today.
Yeah.
Where people are like, "Well, who's Yvette Money? Who's Yvette Money?" You'd be like, "Dear Yvette." Oh, Dear Yvette.
That's
So
how they know you by that, dear
yeah,
Yvette. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So I guess that was that girl. And we
Mhm.
bust her down. We tore her up so damn much that she just ran out the place.
Oh, she went booking, huh? After that,
Yeah. Because me and
it.
Malika, that's my girl. Me and her went way back before even rap came about. Like we were like young elementary school friends. Like our
Okay.
families are tight. So
It's
um
funny. It's funny you mentioned that no one knew who you were. They didn't know how you looked. Me either. But the
yeah.
first time I saw you was at the Old School Legends in Atlantic City. We was all backstage. It was I was doing all the interviews, and
Hmm.
you walked by. Somebody said, "That's Yvette Money." I said, "Oh, that's her." But you kept going. I think you was walking with Dougie Fresh or somebody. Y'all was just walking.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to get you so bad and talk to you, but you just disappeared. You know
Oh,
what I mean? That was the first time I saw you though, and
I
it's a
probably
good
got a
thing.
good spot in the show.
Yeah, yeah, because I saw you a few times at those shows at the
Yeah.
Dell. I think the Dell a few times. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
I'm
But
very
now,
approachable. Yeah, you
yeah,
should have caught me. I'm
I,
I'm I'm very approachable. I'm
I
not.
wanted to. I wanted to
Yeah.
stop you, but it looked like you was busy. You was doing something. You know what I mean? And I didn't want to stop you. And Lady B gave you a shout out too on stage. And I
Mhm.
really wanted to talk to you. I said, I'll get her. I'll get it. And now
Well,
it's
yeah,
here.
yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
glad. Yes, we here now.
that's
Mhm.
good though. You have a history of and you are hip hop. That's no question. You have a history. You go back. Did you ever want to do a song with someone that you never did before back then? Like
Uh,
like someone that you always wanted to get on the record. It could be anybody, KRS One, anybody back
I
then.
wanted to do. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to do a all female
Oh
type
wow,
of symphony.
that's dope.
With all female hip hop
That's
artists
dope.
that were out at that time. I
That's
just
dope.
wanted us to go off and go crazy because it just due to the fact of us just had, where we have to just always show and prove. And
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
thought like, cause like you would see the guys do it, but you
yeah.
didn't see the girls do it too much.
I never seen it. Like the symphony, they did it. A
Yeah.
couple of them, man. I really never
Yeah.
seen an all female flow like that. Together. I never did.
Yeah, I wanted to like me, Roxanne, Light,
That
Salt and
was
Pepper, all of us just collaborate on
yeah,
on a
yeah,
song together and just rip it.
yeah.
But it wasn't an idea that I gave to anyone, so maybe that's why it never happened. But it was a thought, and I was like, "Dad, that would be dope," you know.
You know how now well back then it was fun making music back then, and it was fun at the Spectrum, at the Civic Center. It was fun doing shows.
Hmm.
Do you think today it's more of a hustle instead of making fun music as opposed to it was like back then? Because back then
Right.
it seemed like it was more fun. What you think the difference is now
Yeah,
in,
that is
in
the
music?
difference because when we were coming out in hip hop, we didn't even know the type of money that was involved on the back
Wow.
end,
Okay.
because half of us didn't even get paid royalties and all that good stuff because
Oh.
we were doing something that we loved.
Okay.
And as
Okay.
long as we were on stage just doing our thing or just getting that opportunity to hear ourselves on the radio,
Right.
like that was amazing to us.
Okay.
But
Okay.
now it's just about how many likes I can get, how to make money.
Yeah.
It is. It's definitely about the money. And they don't love hip hop
Okay.
because if
Okay.
they love hip hop, the way they, the way that we loved hip hop, they wouldn't drag it into the gutter the way they, to me, and
They,
that's my personal opinion,
okay.
drag it into the gutter the way that they're doing today.
Wow, wow. That's well said. That's well said. Now, and do you do you have any good rappers today that you listen to?
I like Drake. I do like Drake.
Okay.
I like his flow. Um, it, Cardi B make you love her so much because she's so funny.
Yeah.
She's so real. I love a genuine person, and I love her artistry and things. When it comes down to hip hop, I love
Yeah.
Remy Ma. Uh, she's dope. Um, I think
Okay.
those are the ones that really stick in my head.
Okay. Okay. Well,
I can't even think anyone else. And so that, I mean, some songs may come across, I'll be like, oh, okay, that's nice, But as far as hip hop, I mean, that's it.
do you think that you will do you have that energy again to get back into it? Just making music again, or just no, you just it's over.
No, I could play with it a little bit, but I'm not
Okay.
looking to put out records. I may do a couple things that's warranted, if I have to.
Okay.
But um I'm more into writing
Hmm.
and being creative with that. This is a skill that I didn't even know I had, as far as writing stories and writing plays, and now turning my book into a movie and film. Like, I'm loving that right now.
That's my next
um
question.
yeah, I'm loving that, and it takes up all my attention. But there are some songs that some people ask me to collaborate on, or my man, he's a producer, and sometimes he's down there doing tracks, and I'll be like, oh, I gotta write to that. So
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes he, like, he's like that fishing rod. He'll hook me and just reel me right back in,
Right back in. Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
So
That you
that's
also
it.
what that's dope, and what you said was well said also again, and you also have the lifestyle. Well, what the name of the book is, the lifestyle with
Where
sexuality begins.
sexuality begins. That's part one.
Can you, okay, that's part one. Can
Right.
you explain just brief about the book?
Right. Some people don't know because we use the lifestyle. So, that it can pretty much be the lifestyle of eating, the lifestyle of, some people always put that term, the lifestyle, sometimes on different things that they speak on. But the lifestyle is also known as a lifestyle for swingers. So, I write adult books. So
Okay.
where sexuality begins is taking you to the beginning when they first got a taste of sex and it's starting college.
Okay.
And they will take you on this journey as they get older, and
Hmm.
as they go through different experiences sexually, and even just relationships, and how that affects, how sex and everything affects your relationship and whatnot,
Yeah.
or even through marriage. And at the end, they wind up finding themselves becoming swingers.
Wow.
So that pretty much leads into part three. Uh, take
So
you
so it's
into part three. It's three books. It's a trilogy.
trilogy. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Wow. And it's out on Amazon. Is this the first book you wrote, or it's been more
No,
before?
this is actually my first book. This book is actually my first play as well. I did the play to the lifestyle.
Okay.
And it was sold out. I did 5 shows, and it was a real big success. And some people that didn't even know about that type of lifestyle, or just had myths about that lifestyle, because a lot of times when you talk about actually swinging or swingers, a lot of people just assume it's orgies, and it's not that. It's not just about orgies. and some people are in that lifestyle and never even participated in the orgy. So I just wanted to touch base on it a lot deeper. I went and did my investigation and everything on it, and I just like cleared a lot of the unknown about
Okay.
that whole lifestyle. So I'm just pretty much taking people inside and just see for themselves what the actual lifestyle of swingers is about.
Now, when you mention swingers, I have heard a whole bunch of, I guess I say rumors about. It's all about sex, having a different partner, finding someone else you can relate to sexually. So you saying there's another way, is another form of swingers?
And that's why I wrote about it, and that's why I did the play about it, because the swinging can be a useful tool to some people if they knew more about it. Because everybody, as much as some people hate to admit it, they have fantasies, they have desires,
Yeah.
and it's not about swapping partners. It is a part of it, but it's not about that. And it's not about having sexual encounters with other people, because like I said, you have some married couples that go out and swing, and they just go and watch. That's a part of swinging. They watch other people. It's like a live porno in front of them, and they will
Wow.
let people know, I'm not here, for that. I just want to watch. And people are like, okay. Then they will know that that's all you want to do. And then you have some people who's in that lifestyle who are married, and the other person, is either turned off sexually, like something happened, where they can't, or a man can't function or something no more, but will allow their partner to have that experience because they don't want to lose them or lose their love, but they know that sex plays a major role too in a marriage, and they
Hmm.
don't want to deprive them in that. So they may give them that opportunity to do it there, leave it there. So no feelings
Yeah.
or emotions or anything like that get involved, those type of attachment with someone. And you got some
Wow.
people that just, even in that lifestyle, just want people to watch them. That's their fantasy.
Yeah.
Watch me make love.
Hmm.
So it's a whole lot to do in that lifestyle that people don't know about, and that's why I wrote about it, to give them that understanding. Once I learned the understanding about it myself, I said, oh wow, because that's all I thought it was. I thought it was just go in and just get in,
And just get
but
in, but you found out there's more to it than that.
it's more to it. It's more to it, and and you have to be very mature, and what you find even in that lifestyle, when I speak on maturity, you have to be mature even in that lifestyle, because there's a lot of upscale people who are involved in that lifestyle, doctors, lawyers, athletes,
Hmm.
and they don't want the riffraff, they don't want the bull crap, they just want to have fun, party, you know, drink, watch, do whatever. They just
Yeah.
want it to be a fun night. And so they eliminate all of that craziness.
Wow, that's very interesting. And you have the book as a trilogy. She
Hmm.
has, yeah, she has the book out on Amazon right now, right? You can get
Yes.
it on Amazon. Your
Yes.
website, you have a website also.
Yes. My website is Moolah Entertainment. It's Moolah like the money, MOOLAH
Mhm.
Entertainment, the whole word, .com. MoolahEntertainment.com. And if they
Moolah.
follow me on Instagram, I
There you
mean,
go.
it's all up in my bio and everything too as well.
Okay, Yvette Money. She has you're doing the book. You're an author now. You real
Yes.
big in that. You did the stage play, and where was it? The stage play.
The stage play was at the Arts Bank Theater.
Okay.
That's
The
down there at Broad and South Street when I did
Going
the
to South.
lifestyle.
Okay, okay,
Hmm.
okay. And you
Yeah.
said it was a sold out show.
Yes. And it was
Wow.
very diverse from older, people and to maybe 18, because I don't like, no one to be, since I write adult, I
Yeah.
keep I keep it at adult ages, and
Okay.
you at least have to be 18 and older.
Hmm.
And I'm thinking about raising the bar on that, making it 21 and older.
21, 21 and older. Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to, because I don't want to expose some of the youngins to too much. But then again, some of them are they different. That's all
Okay.
I can say. They different. They probably showing us some stuff nowadays.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
things we're
They
doing. So
some of them are way out there, man.
Ray doing some things I ain't never think of at
Yeah.
18
Wow. And that's a
and
good thing. You
younger.
have the book flowing. That's a great thing. Are you going to be what's next for you? You have the stage play, you have the books, you did the rap thing. What else is next
The
for you?
movie. The movie.
Wow. You're working on that now?
Yes. Well, I'm gonna do a casting call, but what I'm working on is getting the budget and everything in place.
Okay.
So
Will it
you
be
know,
shot in Philly or different parts of, you
I
know?
want to shoot here in Philly.
Okay.
So that's what I'm trying to do the budget for here in Philly. You
Mhm.
know, I'm working with, trying to get that in order, you know, and hopefully, I would like Philly to grow, in that industry to bring more, filming and entertainment. We have some, but like we're not getting it like we should, whereas though it
Yeah.
can help out with some of these taxes and stuff like that, education and whatnot. Like we need to bring some more finances here. And we have that entertainment here. We have superstars here that can do that. So hopefully I can you know,
Get it done.
get
Get
it done.
everything done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yvette Money, I really appreciate the fact that you came on A Vision Entertainment.
Hey.
Everybody, I finally have her on the show. I finally, I thank you for that. Can you please give them your email, your social media handles so they can follow you? Once again, I know you did it before, but can you do it again so they can follow you?
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely. Monica Evette Money, and it's Evette Money with a Y.
okay.
Because I see you got the E up there, and that was a long story too. If I Before I finish that E,
Oh,
I had to change the E to a Y when I was with Virtue, because even though I said Evette Money and they had Evette Roxwell,
yeah.
they wouldn't let me leave with the name when I left them.
Okay,
So
okay,
I
okay.
was able to change the spelling to a Y, but
So
it's yeah. So it's Monica Evette with a Y Money Kit. So once you put Monica Evette Money in,
it'll
it'll
come
come right
right up.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened on Google and YouTube. I did all that and it boom boom pop right on up. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
Exactly.
Because you are important. Everybody know that. You're important right now.
Thank you. I
You're
appreciate it.
doing big
You're
things.
important too,
Thank you. I
because
appreciate
without you, you wouldn't be
that.
able to, highlight the things that entertainers are
Yeah.
doing and giving us that platform to you be able to promote
Promote.
and just give them that history. A lot of
Yeah.
times, that's so lost. I think if that was in place and people knew the history,
Hmm.
maybe hip hop wouldn't be where it's at today if they knew the
If
history
they,
and how they paved the way for us. And speaking of history, um, I'm the girl in the yellow on the hip hop. It's called Women of Hip Hop. That's in the Smithsonian Museum. And I
oh,
know
okay.
it's been floating around, like, I mean, it's been out there for a minute there where it's me, MC Light, Sparky D, Roxanne, Millie Jackson. We're all in this picture together. Sweet Tea,
Okay.
Miss Melody. I don't know if you ever had a chance to see it, but
No, I wasn't aware. I have to I have to dig into it.
really,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll forward it to you.
Please do that. Yeah, because what I'm going to, well, I'm not going to say nothing now, but yeah, just forward it to me. Forward it to me.
Yeah, I'm the girl in the yellow looking like a bumblebee, but I'm in there.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. So,
that's
yeah, check that out when I send it to you. But
okay.
yeah, we had that was like a real big honor for me.
Yeah,
I'm quite
that
sure
is.
for
That's
everyone
big.
else to be actually in the largest African
African
American
American.
museum,
That's right. That's big.
as a hip hop artist. So, you know,
That's why
Whatever payouts I missed, that right there, for me, nothing can top that for me.
that's right. That's right. That's big. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? And that'll let people know who you are.
Yes.
And you know what I mean? And this is why I made a vision, because I love the golden era of of those years of that time. So
Mm-hmm.
I made a vision to give my respects and honor to the people I love coming up. And this is
Right.
what I wanted to do. So, and I know like you're doing big things today. So it's good to have you from walking down memory lane to everything you're doing now. And
Yeah.
if you see my website, I have a whole bunch of MCs I done interview. Everybody.
Yeah, I did. I checked it out.
Yeah. So
Love
so
your interviews.
yeah. So it's like this is what I love. I love hip hop. I love the music. You know, the culture. I love it all. So I'm honored to have you on the show, and I thank you for coming on. I
And
really
I thank you for having me.
do.
Peace and love to you, brother. And I'm
Peace.
gonna forward you that information.
Hmm.
And we'll do this again. We'll do
Yes,
this,
what?
maybe on the I definitely it's going to be an invitation to you when we do the actual movie and we're live on set. I'm gonna
Oh
send you that
wow.
invitation to come out and get behind the scenes on things.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that, and I hope to see you at more events because I know you're gonna be at them hip hop shows because I'm always there. So hopefully we run into each other, Lord willing, you know. But
Yes.
I thank you, viewers. This is Yvette Money, spelled with a Y. Don't forget that. Oh man, she's on the show, and you're going to be able to see the interview all over the place. I'm gonna have it everywhere. So
Awesome.
yeah, I thank you so much for coming on. All right,
Thanks again.
all right, peace,
Smooches.
peace, y'all.